Hello,
Alright,
everyone.
Kevin, let's
Welcome to.
go.
Sorry, I was out yesterday, so I delayed this episode. Welcome to episode 65. Nathan, care to introduce your pick?
Yeah, it's a Quentin Tarantino film, The Hateful Eight.
Yeah, this movie's
Um,
about people stuck in a cabin. We got a fair
yeah,
amount of questions from all of us. Actually, I like this. I like collaboration questions. Okay, first off, some critics noted about this film's portrayal of racism. How does it?
I mean, it pretty much deals with like America's attitudes, like post-war, right?
Civil
Like,
War, yeah.
yeah, but post-Civil War, America's been in a lot of wars, you know.
I wanted to
don't
ask,
know,
like, what do they mean by racist? Like, do they mean like, you know,
Well, I
don't
didn't
know.
go. I didn't like read any of the reviews or articles.
I assume they just
I
mean
just got this question
like
from reading the
Confederates,
section on
right?
Wikipedia about it.
Yeah, I mean, do they just mean like the use of the N word a lot? I mean, I
Again,
don't
I
know.
didn't actually read the reviews or articles.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I'm just in general. I'm
Ye-
just questioning these people. Like,
I forgot what exactly it said, but let's come up with our. I said, how does it? So we can come up with our own views. Like, the N word usage is definitely like like the sides of each character's. Sure. You can probably guess who's raised in the southern parts, mostly. Or doesn't
Yeah, I
told, or
mean,
whenever it was phrased to top, no, that's not a word to be used.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they were
there's a
pretty
lot of
racist.
characters that hated the black guy because, well, he's black. That was kind of the be all and end all of it, really. I don't know. There wasn't much else to it, really.
Yeah, I think they can. I don't think this was. It was that big. Yeah.
There could be like an assumption of the race. I don't know, meaning anything, but I mean, I think a lot of the characters just saw him as a person too. I don't know the way
Yeah,
they
I mean, it was
interacted
kind
with
of
him
a
for the most part.
picture of the time. Like, I think there was only one character that actually like really hated the guy, like particularly, and that was the old general who got shot. But I think even he was like willing to just kind of like, okay, we lost the war. It's not real. Like it feels like they kind of they just weren't too asked.
Yeah, he was willing to accept the fact that he shared the battlefield with him, so that
It,
just
Yeah,
tells you a lot. He could have just, called him a bunch of racist things and not wanted to talk to him or whatever, or
uh,
tell him not to get near him, but he didn't.
hmm,
He accepted the food that he brought him and everything, so
yeah, no, it
I don't really see the movie as being racist. I mean, it was something at the time, yeah, like, you
yeah,
know,
no, I don't think this doesn't. There's a difference between portraying racism and promoting it.
yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
I
think.
think the film
Uh,
did a good job.
All right.
I don't think
Well,
they portrayed it that much either, to
yeah.
be
Well,
honest.
okay. Let's go. This question I think will be very interesting. Some critics were negative about Daisy's character due to them seeing her as a punching bag. Do you agree?
I mean, she's like a bit of a bitch, and she's a prisoner.
Yeah, I don't. Again, I
It,
don't see her like a punching bag. No.
Well, okay. Well,
it's
punching bag character
it's
would
it's
like I think Meg from Family Guy. Like, okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. What does she add to the plot? Because or she doesn't really do
she's kind
anything
of the
except
central.
be captured. And
I mean, she's kind of like the MacGuffin.
She is the main
I
objective
guess,
of
yeah,
everything.
she's the main objective of like, everyone. Well,
yeah,
I mean,
like
the
she's more
Yeah.
like an
central character is
object,
kind of,
plot device, than an actual character.
but she's I don't know. She comes into her own. She's nasty enough. Um, you know, Warren wants to take a swing at her. She spits on his letter.
She is very
She
antagonist.
she you know she'll watch the guy die and then laugh in his face about it. She's a very awful character. and I think she's well deserved as her like a villain of the film.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, portrayed as a villain. She is a proper villain, I think.
Oh yeah,
The way that
I think
she
I forgot
acts.
to ask. I don't feel like this movie has definite villains or heroes.
I don't know how you could feel sympathy for her. I mean, she's downright
No,
nasty.
Yeah,
I think the film
she is
has
a criminal, but yeah, I'm talking about like in terms of
I
what
think the
she
film does have
has.
like
Well, I think that
heroes.
question is just alluding to the fact that she's a woman. I think, like, it's just
Yeah,
going
well,
towards that, and like, it's
yeah,
I
trying to,
a lot of people
I
because
it's
think
just
I
she's the
think
trying to.
only female character in this. It's probably
I
added to
think
that feeling of and that probably added to a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Dislike for the portrayal of the character.
Well,
I
what they,
mean
it's like what they said
obviously
that
they
the
could
mean
replace it with
characters,
a
mean bastards have to hang, and she was a mean person, she was a nasty person.
yeah.
We don't even know what
I
she's done, like as part of the gang, right? We can only assume based on how she acts.
yeah. I think a main point is that I think she would have been treated the way had she been a man as well. But the difference is, I think people see a woman and kind of
Mhm.
react, and I think that was purposely picked for that response.
And that is asked as well in the film, if uh, John Ruth feels any sort of like pity towards her or emotion towards her because she is a woman. But he says no, he doesn't care. What
Yeah.
comes first is what her actions, what she's done as a criminal
The
before her
bounty
gender.
as well.
Well, that, but no, that's never mind.
Okay.
Because I did ask about that,
Yeah.
about John Ruth.
All right. So B has a question. How does the mystery play the film's sneakiness? This is the weirdly worded question.
Sorry, what?
Sneaky.
I guess just hiding the mystery. I don't know what this question's asking.
How does the mystery feel of the film? Something about sneakiness?
Yeah, it's a weird. It's a very oddly worded question.
Well,
Well, I mean, it's like you don't really know, right? I mean, everything. It's a big. If you've never seen the film before, it's just a big mystery. I mean, John Ruth, he's just so experienced. I don't know if maybe, uh, what's her name?
I guess you don't know
Margot said something to
who's
him, but
poisoning
he's
the coffee.
well, he was suspicious that someone was there. That someone was gonna try to rescue her, right? John Ruth
Yeah.
was. He was suspicious all along. So there is that sort of mystery. We don't know, where his suspicions
If
right.
he's just like up his own ass or
Right. He's
and
being too
like
paranoid. Like
Warren's
yeah,
paranoid about the Mexican guy,
yeah.
but you don't really know until the big reveal
IMAX,
towards
yeah.
the end.
All right, next question. So remember that conversation about the difference about regular justice and frontier justice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so like they talk about the physical difference, but are there any moral differences? Like,
Moral differences. So
like I
they
say,
say
frontier
frontier
justice
justice like feels good, but
because when I wrote this question, I realized I asked something similar when we did you weren't around when we did the Boondock Saints. So that was literally frontier justice, the movie.
Mm.
Yeah, like
There's, like
when
it
you,
is said in the movie that, like Nathan was saying, that there's a sort of, I don't know, pleasure to getting the frontier justice. Like there's passion involved because the frontier justice involves, let's say, family members or someone that knew the victim, and they go after the criminal themselves rather than wait for justice to play out. And
there's actually an example of that. If you think about it, the old guy in the chair attempts to get frontier justice for
his son,
his son being killed.
yeah.
So I
What?
mean, I suppose the film is trying to make a statement against frontier justice, but then again, it makes a statement for frontier justice, so it's hard to say, really.
Yeah, even at the end was Frontier Justice, and that was. I don't think they're trying to play as a good thing. I think they're trying to play as a horrifying thing.
No, they're gonna because they're gonna die anyway. So they'd rather just
Yeah.
get their kicks in before they die.
Yeah, that's
Get their
yeah, that was
revenge.
definitely not meant to portray in a positive light.
It's a good scene.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I didn't say it was
mean,
a bad scene. I just
would you
that
do
that it just
would you do that in that situation?
well, I mean,
If
for
you
all
were
that's
put in
gonna
that
die, I mean,
situation,
I wouldn't. I'll just do nothing. I don't really care anymore.
you could just let the person who killed you, like the person who killed you, just get away with it?
I don't care anymore. I'm just done. Okay.
Well, I would at least shoot her. So
Yeah, oh, good point. All right, Nathan had a question. What is the importance of the letter at the end? I think.
I mean, not at the end, just throughout the entire film.
Yeah, I mean they were.
Suppose
I
not
mean they were.
to
It was just a
continue.
pay. I mean they paid it off. They set the letter earlier, and then that was the payoff. You get to actually read it. I guess they was trying to add a very satisfying end to that mystery.
I mean, it's also it kind of ties the whole everyone together, really. Our two um, well, our three people in the first like in the first carriage that we see anyway. It really just ties them together because Warren doesn't get onto the carriage without that letter. At least that's what he says. And the sheriff guy really wants to see that letter, and it's kind of something that it's just a little thing that ties them together and kind of keeps them connected throughout the entire film.
That's actually interesting.
it also at the end it confirms that the letter isn't real. I mean, I think throughout the film you can still make the case that the letter might be real, even after they say that it isn't.
Yeah, you
Just
could
by the
just be
way that
like
he
malicious
acts.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We got 3 questions from done by Alucard. Why do you think John Ruth is so suspicious of Warren and Mannix? I mean, the main thing I could think of is that I just found them on outside in the middle of nowhere, and that's just so weird.
It's a little unlucky for them.
Well, it also goes off experience, I guess. I mean, again, I'm not sure if Dom Ragu said something to him like, "Hey, look, my gang's gonna come after you because you caught me." So because of that, he's already suspicious of anyone he's gonna meet on the way
I
to
think.
Red Rock.
Do you think he knew about the gang when he picked her up?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he knew of the gang because he really knew her, who she
He
was.
seemed to, didn't he?
Yeah, he knew her, like, who she was, so I'm sure he knew of the other people that had bounties. Because I mean, Warren knew of the other guys. He didn't know of her, but he knew of the other guys. Like, he probably didn't know that they were in a gang together, but individually he knew of them when he heard the names.
Yeah.
But he wasn't expecting, I guess, Jody to be there, and I mean, maybe there were other people with the same name, Domergue, and he maybe didn't know he had a sister, that Jody guy.
That's true.
Alright.
So, I mean,
Okay, next question, also from Alucard. How come Mannix, amid his father, continued to fight for a lost cause? Well, I say it was just to bond the other guy who has a similar case of being from South.
You think? I mean, it could be that he'd recognized that attitudes have changed. Like, or the North was just overpowering the South.
yeah. I mean, it just was weird, that he would actually admit something like that when he idealized his father and like he fought for that cause too that his
Yeah.
father was
Is
fighting
this
for.
like
He was,
a character
He
arc?
fought for what he
part.
believed in.
Yeah, huh? What was that, Peter?
I guess it's like a character arc for him.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, he was part of his father's regiment, his father's little group,
Yeah.
rebel group. And after the war, they went
food.
around
Got food
fucking
ready.
shit up.
I see.
They went, fucking shut up. So he was fighting with them, but they were really not fighting for a cause, really, because the war was over. They were just messing around, just fucking shut up as much as they could. Still in the name of the cause, but it was over. So it's just interesting that he finally admits it before, during his deathbed, let's say, because he's gonna die. He's not gonna survive. But yeah, that was a good point Nathan made about it.
All right. One last question: Is John Ruth an
Yeah, right.
honorable man for his beliefs? Why or why not? All right. Did you mean to refer to like how he didn't want to kill Daisy right on the spot, bring her dead?
Yes, that he wanted to bring her to the sheriff to get hung.
Yeah, I think that's scrambled because
Yeah.
I think now that just shooting her right there would be a lighter punishment than taking her all over there. Oh, I just realized I'm waiting for the start on this. Whoopsie daisies. I should probably just not use waiting for start ever again because I keep forgetting to turn it off until it's too late.
Oh.
What? Okay.
So, yeah, no, it is. I think it's honorable. I mean, he wants her to face justice, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? The Englishman was explaining that, she has to face the sheriff and he has to condemn her. I don't know if she has to face a jury of her peers or not when she's
Well, I
dead.
gotta eat soon, so let's get over to Q&A. So we got a question from Anonymous who asks, "How old are you?" I'm 20. How about you?
I'm 33.
Nathan?
27.
What did he say? I can hear.
27.
Oh boy.
27.
And Behal's also 27. Okay.
Peter's the youngest.
Well, time for our next pick.
A little zoomer.
Have you guys...
Alright,
my time for our next pick. Have you guys ever seen Harakiri?
Nope.
Harakiri. Put it in a link. So I can, I'm assuming you got an IMDb link or something. Damn, only 9. I know. When a Japanese film. This, it's black and white.
Yeah, this movie is like... I picked it because I really wanted to watch it again because it's so good.
Wow. Alright.
Alright, this was
Looks
a
like
really
that's gonna
good
be a good one.
episode. Like, really, really good. Thank you all for making questions. Like, this was good. More stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, see ya.